So in this video, what I want to do is I want to start out with an agenda that basically deals with free trade. It basically deals with this issue of why do countries trade with each other? Now, the reason why I want to deal with this so early is because it exposes you to an economic model, a relatively simple economic model. And the idea with this first model is that most economists, and by most economists, I actually mean greater than 95%, believe in the statement that free trade, and when we say free trade, we mean trade that is without restriction. So, like, I'm not stopping it's stopping certain countries from selling us certain things. We believe that free trade benefits all. And so by the end of this lecture, I want this statement to be, I want it to be more evident to you why economists believe that statement and what precisely is meant. There are, if you look at the agenda for this chapter, there are 8 elements that I want to deal with. First, I want to introduce the production possibilities frontier. Which I will be using the shorthand of PPF. And by introducing it, I also want to talk about the concept of opportunity cost. Second, I want to look at notions of productive and allocative efficiency. Third, I want to look at the possible shapes of the PPF. Fourth, why is the PPF typically outward? Which is another way of looking at this law of diminishing returns. Or another way of saying increased opportunity cost. Fifth, I want to look at this idea here that how the PPF can be applied to free trade. Sixth, I want to look at understanding the concepts of absolute and comparative advantage. And then with 7 and 8, I'm kind of going to combine these here. With 7 and 8, I'm looking at how do we look and how do we see the gains from free trade. That'll be important because that obviously refers back to this concept right here. How do we see these gains from free trade? And why do we still end up restricting it? So even though I'm telling you that we would, as a society, be better off by allowing free trade to exist, we still oftentimes end up ending it. Okay.